Hello everybody. Today we'll see one important topic. Generally, these questions they are asking in the placement time. So this particular question was asked many times in most of the companies. The question is winner and best coin collector. So they'll give a set of coin. From the set of coin, you have to put one by one. Actually, there will be 2%. From the 2%, you have to decide who is the winner as well as who is the best coin collector. That is the given question. Now you can see the question. The question is there will be 2%. Person X and Y are playing in the game, and every person having how many coins? There are 10 coins, and all the 10 coins are unique. That means there is no duplicate. Every person will choose any coin randomly. The value will be between 0 to int maximum of 32. That means a large value, one integer value. So the minimum value is 0 and maximum value is one large integer value of 2 to power 32. That means a long number. Mr. X and Mr. Y both are playing the game, and both will generate 10 numbers. Each take a coin and place it on the table. Now X has to put one coin, Y has to also put another coin on the table. After putting the coin on the table, if both coins having the same value, then it has to be cancelled. Again, regenerate once again one more number. So that means duplicate numbers are not allowed. That's the meaning. Every coin value is distinct. Both are different. No duplicates are allowed. If at all the system generates also, again you have to regenerate because duplicates are not allowed. The person who means after putting the coin on the table, the person who has put the coin with the highest value, he will take both the coins because now both are putting the coin on the table. After putting on the table, then you have to see which coin having more weightage. Based upon the weightage, you have to collect. So who will collect? If at all X's coin is more value than Y's coin, then X will collect the both coin. If at all Y's coin value is more, then Y will collect both the coin. That is the main goal. So here the question is what? Every coin value is distinct. Person whose coin is highest value will take other person's coin as well. Okay. After 10 coin, declare the winner based upon who got more coin value. So after putting 10 times, then you have to decide who is the winner based upon their coin value. That is the main goal. And what is the solution expected? The solution expected is winner of the game based on the value, coin value. And you have to put one more thing, maximum coin value of the person X. Because you are putting 10 times, in the 10 times, what is the maximum value you put? Similarly, maximum coin value of the person Y. Because Y also putting 10 coins. So now which coin having more value from Y side? That also you have to print. And fourth one is who is the most coin collector? That means how many times you collected most time. So this is the main theme of this program. For example, I'll give you a simple example here. Assume first time I am putting 10. This is person X. And person Y is putting how much? Assume 23. So now here 23 is greater than 10. So the weightage of Y's coin is greater than X coin. So here Y will be taking both. So now Y's total will be how much? 23 plus 10, 33. Because he is collecting both the coin. This is the first round. How many time you would put? You would put 10 times. First time. Now second time. Second time, assume he is putting 5. X is putting a coin with value 5. And Y is also putting another coin with 26. So here also Y is having more value than X. So what is the total value? 26 plus 5, 31. The 31 will be goes to whom? Whether X or Y? It will go into Y. Because Y's value is greater than X's value. So 26 plus 5 how much? 31. So already Y having the total of Y is how much? 33. 33 plus now this is 31. Till now, x is having nothing. X is 0. Assume next time, third time, this fellow is putting 7 and this fellow is putting 2. So that means the value of the coin is 7 for x and the value of the coin is 2 for y. So now if you compare 7 with 2, so here 7 is greater than 2. Whenever 7 is greater than 2, then who will take? Here x will correct because x's coin value is greater. So 7 plus 2, 9. So 9 goes to x. Because every time put it and you have to decide who will collect both the coin. Now fourth time, assume he is putting 8, he is putting 2 or 3. Now 8, 3. 8 is greater than 3. When 8 is greater than 3, so 8 plus 3 how much? 11. Now 11 goes to whom? The 11 goes to x because the value of x is greater than y. Similarly, 51. 51, assume he got 10, he got 9. So 10 is greater than 9. That means the value of x is greater. So 10 plus 9, 19. The 19 goes to x. Next one, assume 6th place. Assume he got 1 and he got 2. 1 and 2. Here if you observe here, 2 is already available in the coin. So when you generate this type of things, it has to reject. Because I said the all value must be unique. Whatever the coins you are putting on the table, the coin should come only once. It should not come second time. So this has to be regenerated again. Assume after regeneration, he got 11 and he got assume some 21. Now 2 is cancelled, assume 21. Now before that you have to check whether same values come or not. If same values come, it has to be rejected. Yeah. Here also please observe here. I have forgotten here. This 10 also already available. So 10 should not be accepted because 10 is already generated here. Because I told you the duplicates are not allowed. Here assume, here 6 is there, assume. Here 9 is there. Because duplicate values are not allowed. So 6 plus 5, how much? 15. 15 goes to where? To y. Earlier I wrote 10 plus 9, 19. 19 will not come here. Because second time when I am generating, I got 6 and 9. So 6 and 9 is 15. The 15 goes to y. So like this, it will be repeating how many times? 10 times. Because I told you there are 10 coins. Assume here 20, here 20 and here 30. 7th time 20 and 30. So 20 and 30 are coming first time. There is no duplicate. So how much? 50. 50 comes to y. So 50 comes to y. Here 9 plus 6. In the previous, please see 51, there was a mistake. 9 plus 6, 15. The 15 goes to y, not to x. 15 goes to. So that means 15 goes to y. Correct. So like this. Now assume in 8th time, he got, assume 4, he got some 6. 6 is already there. Assume some 25. 25 is not there. So 25 plus 4, how much? 29. The 29 goes to, because y. That means 29 comes here. Similarly, 9th time. Assume this is 100, this is 200. So this value is, y's value is greater than x value. So that is 300. The 300 goes to y. Similarly, assume in 10th time, he got 1000, he got only 300. So that means the value of x is more here. 1000 is greater than 300. So 1000 plus 300, 1300. The 1300 goes to x. So now, if you observe here, here 300, here 29, 50. If you add everything, you will get some total T1. And here you will get some total T2. Now if you observe here, this value is always, because 1300 plus 11 plus 9, that is around 3920, which is greater than this value. So now I can say X is the winner. X is winner. So that means after 10th round, you have to decide who is the winner based upon the total value collected. But how many times who was collected more time? Now if you observe here, the number of times collected by X and Y. X has collected, here no, here Y has collected. First time Y, second time who was collected? Second time 5 and 26 means Y has collected again. Second time. Third time X has collected. Next, fourth time X has collected. Fifth time Y has collected. Sixth time Y has collected 4. And seventh time X has collected 3 times. And eighth time X has collected, sorry, Y has collected 5th time. Then Y has collected. So till now this is 6, and this is also Y has collected, and this is X has collected. So here 6 times, here 4 times. So that means in this aspect Y is the winner, because the number of times collected by coin means collected the coin by Y is more. So in the case of best collector, Y. In the case of total collector, that is X. So you have to now write a program to decide who is the winner as per the value is concerned, and second, who is the best collector. That means how many times who has collected more time, means the coin. Now see how to write a program for this. Now write a program using C to solve this problem. You know that in C you have to use the header file. Let me use one header file as include stdio.h. This is the header file to get all the standard input output functions like scanf, printf, all the basic functions. Similarly, as I said, it has to generate the number randomly. So I can use the header file as include stdlib, as include stdlib.h, as well as it has to find up to a maximum value. I told int 32. So as include limits.h. There is a header file called limits.h, and then we'll start from the main flow. As our C program starts with main, we'll start with main. Here, how many persons are there? There are 2 persons, and every person having maximum of 10 coins, and all that 10 coins value I have to store in a array. So I will declare one array, and that value is what? It's a large value, means so I will take a long integer value. So I will take one long int x as well as long int y. X is first person, y is second person. Whenever I am generating the value, that value I am storing in x as well as in y. As well as all the value I have to store in a array. So I will declare one array long int x array of size 10. Similarly, y array of size 10. So I have stored in x array as well as y array. Now this value I have to find how to generate the random number in C. The random number means what? the number you cannot predict. It may come at any time, any value. So how to generate randomly random values? Randomly random values again. So I know that there is something called the time. The time is keep on changing. Time is keep on changing. So the current time I will take. What is the current time now? Assume the current time is maybe around 10 o'clock 15 minutes, 20 seconds. So I will convert into millisecond. After 5 minutes, the time will be changing. After 20 minutes, the time will be changing. So that means in every second, the time is changing. So I will take always the current time. After taking current time, then I will apply some modulus operator so that I will get a value between the range. Because my starting value should be minimum value should be 0 and the maximum value is int maximum of 32. So that value I will take. Based on the value, I have to decide who is the winner. So how many times I have to generate the random number? I have to generate 2 times. So there is a built-in data structure or built-in data type called time. So I will take one t, time t. After getting the time t, then I will generate. There is a built-in function time underscore t srand. Srand is a function. Here I will pass the current time of the variable I already have declared t. I am passing the t as a parameter. Time. Whatever the value returned, that value I will convert into unsigned form. Unsigned of this. Why unsigned? Because the value may be a negative value. So for that sake, what I am doing, convert into unsigned form because I need all positive value, 0 or more. So unsigned of this. So when you call this function, automatically the random function is ready to generate the random numbers. So this function is now ready. Now what I will do, there is a function, that value I will apply now. Rand function, this is for initialization, and there is another function called rand function. That rand function will generate a value. That value I will apply, and I will apply the modulus of int max. So int max is what? One built-in value. That value is available in my this header file limits.h. Now after generating number I will store in x. Let me print x first. X equal this. Okay. Now I will say print percentage ld long integer followed by x. Now let me run here. The program name is assume p1.c. Execute, compile, as include limits.h. Compile it, invalid, as include inc is missing. At the bottom you should return, and it is a return 0 because this compiler, this ID requires this. Fine. Now once you execute and if print is not there, so printf, please write printf. F11 compile and run. Yeah. Now it has generated number 4673. So I'll assume that this is the coin for X. Similarly, I have to generate one more coin for Y. So I am I will take two value. X is this, control C, control Y. But our goal is what? Our goal is both has to generate the number. Now X is the coin of first person, Y is another coin of second person. Yeah. Now I got one more number also. So every time I will be getting different numbers. Now let me print Y also. So this is the value of X. X is this, and this is the value of Y. X comma Y. F11. Yeah. Please observe here. Here we got two value. So first person got 4866. Second person got 550. So now who will take the coin? Who will take both the coin? Because X is having 4866, Y is having 550. So the value of X is more. So X will take both the coin. So this, for that what I will do, I will declare two variable, long int X total, because I have to know whose total is more, X total as well as Y total. Initially both are 0. X total is 0 as well as Y total also 0. So now I will put a condition. If X total, if X value is greater than Y value, then I will store the value of X plus Y in X total. X total plus equal to cumulative addition X plus Y. Otherwise, if this value is not greater, then come to else part. Here what I will do, Y total equal to this much. So I will copy this, Y total. Okay. Now either you are storing in either X or Y based upon the value of X. But here I told you same values should not be stored because duplicates are not allowed. All 10 coins of the first person and all 10 coins of second person must be unique. So how will I know whether it is unique or not? Whether already same coin is generated or not? So for that what I will do, I will call a function called duplicate checking. So after generating this number, so I am generating a number. After generating, I will check whether same number is already generated or not in the previous session. If it is already generated, then I will ask you regenerate the number. So for that, because I told you whatever the number you are generating, that number already you are storing in an array. X array is storing the coins of X and Y array is storing the coins of Y. So after generating this, I will check whether this X is already generated or not. So I will call a function called check do the X value. From where you have to check? I have to check the X from because already the data is available in the array, X array. I will store in array. Similarly, I will check from Y array also. And till now, how many numbers have generated? I will store in a counter. Now, totally how many times the coin has to generate? Totally I told you because 10 coins. So I will put a loop for counter equal to 0 until counter less than 10 and counter plus plus. So my loop has to repeat 10 times. So 10 times my work has to done. So here I am putting. So I am generating first X, then generating Y, then checking whether X is greater or not. If X is greater, I am storing in X total, else storing in Y total. Okay, and this process. So this process continues for 10 times because our goal is generate 10 numbers and every time after generating, check whether it is duplicate or not. If it is not duplicate, then check whichever is greater, that fellow will take both. So here I am checking whether it is a dupe or not. Okay, this check dupe is my own function. So if at all it is a not duplicate, so I'll put a loop, because if it's a duplicate, again I have to generate. So I'll write a function called do while loop. Do this thing, because it has to check again and again. Do while true. Do while true. My loop is keep on running, because I do not know when it will stop. Whenever it is a duplicate, it will ask you to again regenerate. If it is not duplicate, then stop the process. So here, after generating the number, if it is first time, that means there is no duplicate. So this function will return true or false. If it is duplicate, don't store. That means if it is duplicate, that will return. Duplicate means it will return 1. If it is not a duplicate, then come to else part. Else, I will store in array, because X array is the array which stores all the coins of X. So I will store in the counter equal to the X. X is my value, that is the first coin generated. If it is first time, okay, then break the loop. No need to continue the loop. So I am putting a break. If at all it is a duplicate, then it will continue the process again. Again it will go and check. Again it will generate the. So this is for what? First coin. Similarly for second coin, because there are two persons, I told you, X and Y. Same thing, Control C, Control V, copy. Control V I am copying here. Now instead of X I will write here Y. Same process is same. Then here I am checking the value of Y from X array as well as Y array. If at all it is a duplicate, do not store in array. Again regenerate, because I am inside the loop. If it is not duplicate, then comes here. Then I am storing in the Y array. Okay, and in Y array I am storing in Y. Then break the loop. So this loop is keep on running. This loop is keep on running until the number is unique, because our goal is all the coins must be unique. When the loop is over, so I got X value as well as Y value. Here I will check whose value is more. If X is more, then I will store in X total. At the same time, I have to, because our goal is to find who is the best collector. So I will make a counter also, X counter. How many times you have collected? So X counter plus plus. Otherwise Y counter. Y counter plus plus. Because our goal is to know who is the best collector also. So initially the best collector I will store in a array. In a counter. So because it is a 10 time, no need to write a long. So I will write simply initially counter is 0. At the same time X counter is 0. At the same time Y counter also 0. Fine. Now here what else remaining? Check duplicate. This function has to return now. This is a function which will decide whether the coin is duplicate or not. So now we'll write this one. This function is to return what? Either 1 or 0. 1 will be returned whenever the number is duplicate. So I'll write a function which returns one integer value. Int of this. This will return either 1 or 0. How? My X array stores what? All previously generated coins. Y array stores all previously generated coins of Y. So now I'll put a loop for I equal to 0. I'll start from 0 until I less than counter. The counter talks about how many times the number is already generated. So then I plus plus. Now what I'll do, whether my X means the whatever the coin I am sending. So instead of this I'll say coin, because this coin can be either X's coin or Y's coin. So now here I'm checking if the coin available in X array of I, if it is available, or if the coin equal to Y array of, because I am having two array of I, if both are either this is equal or that is equal, in that case what I will do, that means this is already available, so it is a duplicate. Then I'll say return how much? 1. It is a duplicate. It is duplicate. If it is not available in the array, then I'll return 0. That means whatever the coin you are now sending, to check whether it is already available or not. So I'm checking from what? I'm checking from both the array, first array as well as second array. If this coin is matching with any of the previous element of the X array as well as Y array, then return 1. That means already available. If it is not available, then return 0. So this function returns what? Either 1 or 0. So this value comes here. Check up. Check do. If this is 1, it returns duplicate. Generate second time again. If it is first time, then store in the counter and come out. Similarly here, generate random Y. Check both the counter. After storing here, that means here also I am checking the second portion. If this value is duplicate, again regenerate second number. If it is first time, then store in the array, then break the loop. After breaking the loop, here I am checking whether X is greater or Y is greater. If X is greater, then store in X total. Otherwise, store in Y total. And I am maintaining both the counter. Who is collecting, whether X is collecting or Y is collecting. And when the complete loop is over, which loop? The complete for loop. Because I told you there are 10 coins you have to toss. So after 10 time, my loop comes here. Here I will check. Here not required, now print. If X total is greater than Y total, then here I'll say print X is the winner. X is winner. And with what total? I'll print the total of X also. The total value of X. Total of X is, the value is long integer, so I'll write percentage LD followed by X total. Similarly, if at all this total is not greater, else printf, otherwise Y is winner. Otherwise Y is the winner. Okay, so here I print Y total. Now if you run F11, yeah, I has to be declared. It is showing error. Declare I int I. X array of I. In the 9th line, if coin. While declaring, you should write here the data type in the declaration. Int coin, and this is int, this is the array, as well as you have to write int of this Y array, as well as this is counter, int counter. Okay, now check. Yeah, this print statement should be ended with semicolon. Put a semicolon. Similarly here also semicolon missing. F11. Yeah, now here Y is the winner. The total is 146416. Of course, you should know what the value of X also, because you have to give guarantee that the total of Y must be greater than X. So now here X is the Y winner. Then who is the loser? That fellow's value also I want to print. He is the winner and who is this is the runner. Who is runner now? Y is runner. Y is runner. Runner. So I have to print the total of Y also. The total of Y come from Y total. So right here Y total. Similarly, if total Y is the winner, then X will be runner. So here in else part I'll write. Okay. So here Y is the winner and here X is the runner. If X is the runner, then I will print the X total. X total. Because I am storing both the values. Fine. Okay. Control S F11. Yeah. Now here Y is the winner. Y is the winner. Wait. If Y is winner, here I should write here Y total. Y. Similarly, if X is the winner, total. So X is runner, the total of X is this. Similarly, X is winner, total of X. Yeah. F5. F11. Observe here. Yeah. X is the winner, so total of X is greater. So now I want to know all the coins of X also. I want to print all the coins of X. So how to print all the coins of X? Now, because our process is, it is repeating 10 times. So all the 10 value I have to display it. So for that, I know the winner, who is the winner as well as who is the runner. At the same time, I want to know the every value of both X as well as Y. So I will print the coins. Print the coins of both X and Y. The coins of X. Actually, how many coins? There are 10 coins. So I should write a loop for I equal to 0 from I less than 10 and I plus. Put a loop for printf. The values are percentage LD because long numbers, and I will give a gap of tab T. X error of I. So now this loop prints what? The coins of X. Similarly, I have to print the coins of Y also. Control C. Because after knowing all the coins, then you can give guarantee that who is the winner. So here now I am printing Y's coins. The coins of Y. Now if you observe here, F11. Now here my I is variable, define I. Int I, okay. Now, yeah, if you observe here, all the coins, because 10 times I am throwing the coin. First time 8539, the Y got 1116. Now in the first round, X is the collector. In the second round, X is the collector. In third round, X is the collector. In fourth round, Y is the collector. In fifth round, Y is the collector. In sixth round, Y is the collector. So if you observe here, Y is getting most time here Y, here X, and the last one and so Y. So majority time the maximum value got Y. So that's why Y is the winner. This is in terms of value. Now we have to print the maximum coin collected by the maximum value of the coin of X as well as maximum value of coin of Y also. So now you have to find what is the maximum value of X and what is the maximum value of Y also. So let me print. Before that, you will see who is the best collector, because the best collector I am storing in X as well as in Y. So there are two counters. Whenever X is greater than Y, I am incrementing X counter. Whenever Y is greater, I am incrementing Y counter. So by X counter and Y counter, I will say who is the best collector. If X counter greater than Y counter, then print X is the best collector. X is best collector. Okay. Similarly, else Y is the best collector, because you have to check the value of X as well as Y counter. Y is the best collector. Okay. Now if you run, yeah, now here got Y is the best collector, because Y is collecting more number of times, as well as Y is also the winner, because Y value is more. Value is more, most of the time Y is collecting. Now I want to know about the maximum value of X as well as the maximum value of Y. So what I will do, already we kept a loop. Here I am printing all the values of X, and here I am printing all the values of Y. So I want to know what is the maximum value of X. So here what I will do, max X, initially I will say put 0. So here I will put a condition. If X array of I, if it is greater than max X, then every time I will update max X equal to, because the latest value X ARR of I is the highest. So every time I am updating what is the maximum value. So this value max X will be storing the highest value. Is it clear? Similarly, I want to find the maximum value of Y also. So same logic. So here I will put this condition. Instead of X array, I will take Y array. If Y array value is greater than max Y, then the max Y I am updating. So X array, Y array. Okay. Initially, the max Y equal to how much? 0. So declare both variables, max X and max Y, and both are what? Long type, because you are comparing with the large value, max X and max Y, comma, max X equal to 0, comma, max Y also equal to 0. So here at the bottom I will put a condition, the maximum value of X as the maximum value of Y. Print max X percentage LD, because long integer LD. So max X. So you got what? The max value of X. Similarly, the maximum coin of Y. Maximum value of the coin of Y. Y. Yeah. So I got max X as well as my X, Y. Now if you see this coin, 24670. 24670 is the highest value. Similarly for Y, 27861. For Y, 27861 is the highest value. So you got maximum coin of X, maximum coin value of Y, both you print, as well as winner, as well as the best collector. So all the problems are solved. Okay. So this is the way you have to solve this problem. I hope it is clear. So whenever you are trying to solve this problem, first of all you have to understand what exactly the question is given. Here, once again, I will explain briefly from the above. This, see here, I wrote the function. What function? Check duplicate. Whether already same function is available or not. If same function is already available, then you say duplicate. If it is first time, you say it is not duplicate. So that means here I am returning either 1 or 0. 1 indicates duplicate, means already available. And 0 indicates non-duplicate, means unique. Fine. So to maintain the value, I kept 2 array. This array will be storing the value of the coin, because this coin value is randomly generated. So for that purpose, I wrote a function called srand. This is for random generation purpose, to initialize the random generation. This is to initialize random generation. To initialize random function. So how you are generating random function? Through time. So I will be taking the current time. So to take time, there is a function called time function. Take the time, and based on the time, I will generate random number. So please remember this function srand to initiate the random. Then there is another function to generate every time, that is rand. So this rand function will generate any number, but my question is what? The value must not exceed int max. Int max is a large number. Within the value it should come. I should not exceed that value. So that's why I applied what? Modulus operator. I applied modulus operator. Fine. So if you apply modulus operator, always the value will be between 0 to int max. So take that value. After taking value, I am checking whether there is a duplicate or not. If it is duplicate, again regenerate. If it is not duplicate, then come to else part. In else part, I am storing the value. Then break the loop. Because as long as it is duplicate, it is repeating the loop. This loop is keep on repeating. Okay. Similarly, for y, because I told you there are 2 persons. This is first person, this is second person. Second person is y. Here, I am generating a random number. Again, checks whether the number is duplicate or not. If it is duplicate, again regenerate. Otherwise, store in y. Fine. After that, I am checking whether x is greater than y or not. If x is greater than y, then store in x total and increment the x counter, because how many times x is counting, that value also I know. So I should know. For that purpose, I kept one counter here. Fine. Next, if x is not greater, that means y is greater. In that case, I am putting in y total and y counter is incremented. So like this, it repeats how many times? Because I told you totally 10 coins. It has to generate 10 times. 10 times the random number is generated, and all 10 numbers are unique. Yeah. So this is the portion for generating 10 numbers. Now this is the one. If you observe here, this is the program. This program is generating 10 coins for both x and as well as y, and all the coins are unique. After that, you kept one condition whether it is greater or not. If it is greater, x is winner. One more condition I told you. If both are same, then both are the joint winner. Put a condition. If x total equal to y total, if both are having same value, in that case both joint winner. Both x and y are joint winner. Printf joint winner x and y. Otherwise, if both are not same, then go to else part. Then check whether x total is greater or not. If x total is greater, then x is winner, else y is the winner. Because our condition is sometimes the total may be same. In that case, you can say x total is the, means both are joint winner. Otherwise, either x or y. So this is the way you have to do. Okay. Finally, you run once. And this value I am not entering because my random function is generating the number F11. Yeah, this is the answer, final answer. Okay, I hope it is clear. Okay, so thank you. So please go through the code properly and do yourself so that you can improve your confidentiality while doing the program. Okay, thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.